Hey, welcome everyone. All right, I'm gonna try some abstract here. I kind of want to do faces and I kind of don't, but let's see if I could do some cool faces in here. Uh, all right, it's a lot of faces. That is the faces, I'll tell you what. Let's see what I can do here. uh, Slow ride. Take it easy. It's gonna be crazy looking, huh? I like the way this brush marks the paint on there. That's why I'm using brush it. You get more lines in there. All right, that looks cool. I'm gonna try and keep it simple. I'm gonna glaze my colors because I think this is that style I was working on last week. I want different colors. I go grab some paper towels. Hold on, I'll be right back in 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. All right, let's start painting. Alright, let's see. I glaze here. Gonna start with some like a greenish color for this character. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Slow ride. Take it easy. I've been trying to work on my abstract. If you've been following me, you know I've been trying to come up with some cool different ideas how to get the paint up there, you know. It's been kind of fun working different styles and stuff, but this is really cool now that the black is high, so you can go over it. See, with the glaze, you don't have to worry about smearing the black. That's what I like about, I guess, putting it on with a brush. It dries pretty quick. It'll look better once I, put some white up there. I'm going to layer colors on top of everything. We'll see. Right on, thank you. I see the chat. All right. I need more glaze. I mean, you can, instead of using glaze, I guess you could water it down, but then your paint's not going to remain vibrant, you know. The glaze really keeps the paint from losing its color, you know. I kind of like this character up here. I'll have to blacken the lines in on that one a little more. That kind of reminds me of Suey from that cartoon American Dad. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Alright, well, this is one style of getting your paint on there. Now you could use, I used to use charcoal with this style. Charcoal's pretty good. It's really funky looking. I kind of don't want to be laying on there. I want it to like blend in. Very cool. I know. It's not the greatest, but the thing about abstract, I think the more you do, the more you'll get your style eventually. But just got to keep building on it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. This was really a crazy way to go about doing this. It's really starting to look kind of layered. Well, I got some likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And with that said, I think this one's done. What I'm going to do is pop another paper up there. I bought these papers so I could do these to get my practice in. And eventually, I think after 60 of them, I should have a style down. This was the glazing style. I kind of liked it. I didn't make any shorts on that, but let me get another paper. What I'm going to do after I do 60 of these, I'm going to have a short video of all of them and see if anything develops after 60 tries. You know, I got 60 of these, 2 packs of 30. It's mixed media paper. You could use any kind of media on it. Says you can use oil on it too, but you're probably not going to get good results with oil. Alright, so this next style, this is what I was doing earlier today, what I'm going to do now. No glaze, mostly colors with the dry brush. So I'm going to use a larger brush because I want, I'm going to put larger paint strokes up here. So I have some. We'll start with this bluish color. This time I'm going to separate. We'll do an abstract with colors like this, but I'm going to separate the the colors a little bit more this time. Room to put like white in between, like right in here and here. Before I was putting the color right next to it, so that this is I like all the different in there. I'm hoping like maybe some faces pop in here on their own, you know, that would be really nice, but that's a good start. Let me get my yellow. I'm using good paint, like this is yellow is golden. I don't have much of it left, but it's like probably the best yellow I can get a hold of in here in Seattle. There's a lot of acrylic out there. Some are better than others. Like this yellow works really good. See how bright it is? It's got a lot of pigment in it. Now if I put Winsor Newton yellow up there, you're not going to get that color. And then you can mix that yellow with some red, and we'll get like an orange color here. So far I kind of like this. Let me put a little white right here and see if it kind of develops as I go here. It's mixing a little bit of the orange in there, but that's all right. I want the colors to mix. That way I get another thing here that happened on its own. Here, I cleaned the brush off, so here's white here. See what I mean? You get more stuff happening if you leave some white spots in there. You can follow those spots instead of wondering where to put it. Like I don't have to wonder what to put here. It needs a color, so we'll just put white there. You could put gray too as a good neutral color. In fact, we're going to need some neutral color in here. Let's make a little gray real quick. We'll put that up here. So far, I'm liking that. Now, I was thinking, I was in the car earlier, I went and got some coffee, and so I was thinking, well, how do I do shape? Well, you can use a stencil or something. Where's my, I'll have to find tools here. Like even like a big scraper, you can use the edge. I wouldn't use a ruler. I don't know where all stuff is. Let's try a knife. Well, I got a knife here. It's kind of long enough to maybe create some lines in here. Let's see what happens. So you know what I mean? If you had something like a round shape, Uh, you really got to hold it on there to get the straight line. Anyway, you could do cutouts of circles, whatever. Here, I got a cup I use here. See what I mean? If you want to get those kind of shapes. That, I thought that in my car. I mean, it's not a new thing, of course. I'm not using any glaze either. This is just straight paint. After this, I'll run and get my equipment that I used yesterday because I play in a couple bands. Well, one band now, but I got the equipment at the brewery yesterday because I didn't want to deal with bringing it home at midnight. So I got to go pick it up. Anyway, just this here, it's not as easy. It's a little difficult because it took me a while to realize to use. I used to try my abstract. I made a little yellow spot here, and I clean my brush and make a blue spot next to it. So I started making larger stuff, and it seemed to be a little easier on me because it looks more layered. This is neutral color we need. Let's put a little white spot on that one. We'll try and get like theirs going now. So I guess now would be what's next. I got enough big stuff on here. We could start making, adding a smaller group colors now on top of everything. To get more layers. Then I guess you could even get even smaller if you wanted. I really like this. This looks, I'm kind of digging this. For around the edge, I'm going to put gray. I'm using glaze for the outside. Glaze is a medium you can use with the paint and it thins it down and makes it translucent. I have white out here. I want this to be like a gray color. And it does have glaze, so you can go over a color and it won't affect it. It's clear. Makes the color translucent. That's just my thought. You could leave the white there if you want, but I think it's going to look better with this gray border. Very light gray. It's going to almost look white anyway when it dries. There we go, guys. I'm done. I got to go pick up my musical gear before they freak out over there. It's probably sitting right in the way of the kegs. But check that out. Not bad for abstracts. I could paint some faces in there, but I don't want it to. I want it to be natural. I really like the way this came out. It's not the greatest, but let's turn it sideways. See if we can get some different looks on it. When it looks good all different ways, then you've done a good job. I kind of see if I could make with the blue hair. See what I mean? You look for this kind of stuff. I could put outline of what I see is a face there. Stuff like that, if you want to add it in there. I would do it in maybe a black paint. This reminds me of that star and the moon shape. Oh, it looks like an airplane. Doesn't that look like an airplane flying? So, I mean, you could see a lot of different things in here. You don't really need to enhance it. People are going to see things. That's what abstract's about. You know, you see what you see your own things in there. Not everybody appreciates this kind of art. I never did. I mean, it was too hard for me to do, but I'm thinking after tries I'll have something down. I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. I gotta go get my gear. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. I'll be back in 30 minutes. I'm gonna do some more of this. Hopefully it starts looking a little better. Thanks for watching.